Hello, brothers, hello, sisters. Grüß Gott. I'm Carl, and I am like I am. Just like I am. Thanks God. I know now who I am. Yeah, I'm love. I'm love, and nothing else is love. Like we all. I have nothing to assert, no. Nothing to blame. Nothing to judge. Nobody to accuse. Nobody to accuse, and nobody to convince. Just to be as I am. As an example. Just an example. So I did advertising. I made commercials for products which we need, like cancer. Cancer. The materialized illusion. The materialized illusion around us. Yes, I didn't know about causes effect. I didn't know about the law of the echo. And suddenly, I got it into me that we are all one with everything, and we will unite each other like we never did before. Ha! The artists. And everybody, last not least, is an artist, yeah? And love artists we are. We are love artists. We come together as children, as we are. Just as children. Because we are children. Forever and forever and forever. And we will play the game. We'll play. And the game called love. Love and nothing else as love. Yeah, this is the game. And we get free of the materialized illusion around us. The luxury, the materialism, which we need, like cancer. No sickness anymore. No sickness anymore. And I got the message into me that fear is an illusion. Fear is an illusion. Ah, that's wonderful to know. To be ill is an illusion. To hate is an illusion. To make profit is an illusion. And what you see materialized, not in tune with the nature on Mother Earth, is just a materialized illusion and will disappear very, very soon. And this is just the law of the echo. The law. The only law we have. It's the game, yeah? It's the game. And so many forgot about the game. These periods of time. About the game, you know. So we played war. One after the other. And the war was happening us. And we look around us. Here, then we see war games. War games everywhere. Everywhere, war. It's just an illusion. Yeah, war is just an illusion. So we killed. And the main part of us kill animals. Animals, yeah. Also our brothers, our sisters, yeah. And we didn't know that we kill ourselves. We didn't know. Whatever we kill ourselves. And whatever we do with the nature, we do it with ourselves. Yeah, we do it with ourselves, because we are the nature, we are the land, we are one with everything.
When life reached its peak after having evolved from the minerals through to flora and onto fauna, the snakes of wisdom, the already completed angels,
now is the
descended
time.
in order to grant man his higher inner guidance.
This is the last message.
Therefore, two voices
Before the
now
Christ
live
comes
in
back
each
to
man.
earth.
Through reincarnating from one to the next life, he
Hear
felt
this
drawn
message.
towards his higher self.
For a long time, mankind has been hanging on the cross.
Now the time of awakening has come, when each human being can unite with his higher self in order to accomplish his ascension.
When the sleeping God, the master of all that exists, became conscious of himself, the indefinable split into being and non-being, into spiritual world and material world,
I am the spirit
into the higher
that lives in
heavens of
everything.
transcendence and the lower worlds of duality. The cosmos formed with all its dimensions and parallel worlds. The world of opposites, which
I am
we
the
call
voice in the
duality,
cosmos,
came into being.
in the wind and in the nature
So there are
of
immortal
all that
worlds
is.
which never experience change, and there are worlds which experience life through constant change. In order to be able to experience himself in infinite diversity, he created out of himself
I am also
unlimited
the voice
part
within
consciousnesses, cosmic
Only you have
monads,
forgotten
who gather
how to
infinite
listen to
possibilities of
silence.
experience in worlds of duality, for the source of all existence. Every cosmic monad can gather experiences through the world of opposites, also known as polarity.
To the message
Because
from
such a part
outside,
of God never
which is
descended into the
important
mortal
during the
world of
last
polarity,
days of this
but
old
only has
world.
to gather experiences.
Because every
It separated a
enemy is
part of its
also a new
universal
beginning.
mind and created the souls,
As a
a
spirit
vessel
of this
for the
planet,
universal experiences.
you are a part of my being, as much as I
The souls,
am
on the
a
other
part of
hand,
you.
worked in such a way that they needed many individual
I have lived
experiences.
thousands of
However, they
lives
could not
to
identify
gather
themselves
my
with these experiences. Therefore, they created a vessel, which we call the physical body,
Concealed
so that they
within
could
you.
gather experiences
I've
by
experienced
reincarnating from one
innumerable
life to the
cultures
next,
and
in the world of
personalities
opposites,
within
and
the
slowly
eternal
become
cycle
perfect.
of life.
This parting is the rising of the cosmic Christ, or the cosmic crystal, which grows during the exhaling cycle of the source. One could also compare the growth of the cosmic cycle with the tree of life. Matter is the slow transformation from spirit into light and sound, and ultimately into alchemical crystallization. We are condensed shapes of light, like leaves of a tree, which after falling in autumn are reborn in springtime. Our experiences are preserved in the souls.
I'd like
The
to
cosmos
discuss
is like a
opening to
school
inner
with
guidance
many
because I think that is
classrooms,
the key
and
that's
therefore
required
there are, as in
for
a
the
school,
coming of the second
different grades of
Christ, as has
maturity.
been foretold.
These
This
grades of
Christ
maturity of the
consciousness is within
worlds
every
are
single
separated
being.
by
The
different
essence
levels of
God is what
vibrations of
keeps us
matter
alive.
in different
That pure energy
dimensions.
source is discussed by quantum physics. It is
Thus, different
imperative at this
material and
time
spiritual
that we
worlds may
develop
exist in
discernment,
one place
the ability to
simultaneously.
discern what is right
The
for
physical
us,
eye,
to listen
which
to our
perceives
heart,
everything on
and
the
to
frequency
feel
of the
to go
three-dimensional
without
world,
guidance.
can see only
What
the
a lot of us
three-dimensional
are
world.
now doing or becoming aware of the necessity of doing is
There are
really
12
learning to
planets in
listen
our
to the
solar
voice
system,
within, to
7
open up
on the
to their
material
teaching,
frequency,
to open up to
which
our
are
own
inhabited by
guidance.
higher developed
And
beings,
the way you do
and
that is,
5
again, simply
inhabited
aligning
in the
to
spiritual
the energy that
dimensions.
sustains you through breath work, through light work, through conscious awareness and mind mastery.
Mankind has always asked where
Good
it came
afternoon.
from and where it is going.
We are here.
Scientists
It
of
is
all
our
ages
pleasure to
have
be
tried
in your
to find
reality
the
once
origin
again.
of life through physical
We are, of
evidence.
course, the Pleiadians, and as we've said, it is
They
our
have split
pleasure to
matter,
be here at this time
studied
to
the
communicate
microcosm and
with you, to
macrocosm.
give you an
But
opportunity
even
to
so,
understand
they only observe
our
life
energy
from a certain
and
perspective,
who we are.
adding rows of
This one that
parallel
speaks to
interpretations
us,
of
we call
reality.
her our vehicle. She has given
But they
you
overlooked the
an
most important
opportunity
thing of all,
to
the creator
listen
of matter,
to her
the spirit that
interpretation
lives in all things,
of what
the
she
blueprint
feels is
and
taking
information
place
which forms
as a result
all
of
matter.
our contact with her.
They see only subjective,
We would like
partial
to share
truths
with you for a
because
few
the
moments
objective reality
what we
is an
feel is taking
indefinable
place.
state of existence, out of which all
You are sitting
conceivable
in
partial
what is
truths
called as a
emerge.
species on your planet in
They
a
will keep
crack
splitting
in
life
time.
down to the atom, but will not be able to prove
are
the
integral
existence of the spirit.
as humans to events
The
which will
experiment
change the
compares with
entire course
attempting
of the
to capture
history
beams
of
of
the
light.
universe.
Human beings can
that you
never catch
occupy.
up with light unless they themselves become light.
This
The same applies to
restructuring
mankind.
of
It will
prime
never be
creators'
able to prove the
creations
existence of spirit,
has to,
but can only
let us
become
say,
spiritual itself.
it is accelerated
a process
in certain
which
places
the
that are
initiated
pockets.
call metamorphosis.
Your Earth is one of these pockets.
Until then, even
In
the most
actuality, your
splendid
Earth is a
achievements and
library.
inventions, as well as attempts
It was
at
originally
explanations
designed
of
as a
mankind,
place
are an
to store
unconscious
and
dream
hold
of being
tremendous
still asleep
amounts
within the development of humanity.
universal data. You have occurring at this time what is called a return of the gods.
For millennia, after the sinking
are
of
these
Atlantis
gods?
during the Dark Age, man has
For
been
eons it was
separated from
understood
himself
the gods came
and
from
has been in
space.
search of the Holy
You told me
Grail.
recently, in your very short memory, have you separated these gods, thinking that the gods of the religions had nothing to do with what lie in the great
The Holy
cosmos outside of your
Sacrament,
planet.
also called Grail,
Now
was man
ideas are being
himself.
fused together
Man
within the human
himself
species.
is the holy container
You
into
are
which
beginning
the
to
Spirit of
understand
God flows.
But the story of who you are and the place you
For
occupy
thousands
in
of
existence
lifetimes,
is much
mankind's
grander
developing
than
soul
anyone
has
ever dared
searched
to
for
tell you.
itself during the descent of
Big
consciousness.
secret which has been
Nations
kept from
and
the human
people
race.
have been the classrooms of
Well, it is no big
reincarnation
secret any longer.
in order to develop
You are
until that point in
surrounded
time where we enter again a new
by
golden
thousands,
age,
hundreds
and
of
where man
thousands
and
of
God
forms of
are
intelligence,
reunited.
millions of forms of intelligence in actuality that are magnetized to the earth plane at this time because you, as a human species, must transmute
Therefore,
yourselves.
becoming human
You
has
must
only been a
move
cycle in order to
into an
gather
entire
new
new
qualities for the
consideration.
cosmic source through
a
suffering and
reorganizing
happiness.
of your basic assumptions of reality.
And once again,
This is
we
not
have
so
arrived
easy.
at the end of a
It's
cycle of the
challenging.
cosmic plan of
Very
humanity.
much chaos. Come
The
first
survivors of
to
the
bring
inner
about
and
this
outer
restructure.
period of cleansing, which have already started,
Many of you
are the
are
seeds
confused
for a
and do
new
not
spiritual
understand what is taking
mankind,
place.
which will emerge from all
The best
nations.
advice we can give
It
to
will
each
be
of
the
you
first root race
to go
of the
inside,
fourth planetary
to
cycle,
listen,
which will
to
rise
become
again
like
into
the
higher
child, full of
consciousness.
wonder.
For some, it will be like the past sinking of Atlantis. For others, like a return, a rising of Atlantis and of its teachings of wisdom. Because fundamentally, every event can be viewed from two sides, from a positive side or a negative one. Even the slightest change in the universe is being guided by the cosmic plan of evolution. The limited human mind fundamentally fears any change, and its biggest fear is death, the wall behind which it cannot see. But nothing gets lost in nature. All elements only change into different, more refined states on their return to the light. So mankind is on the verge of the greatest changes within this planetary cycle, a global metamorphosis. These changes will not only touch the lives of all nations, but it will reach beyond all boundaries of life's disciplines, which have already really only existed in thoughts and the actions of humans. Not only does planet Earth change its exterior, its alchemy, but also there is nothing on this planet which is not now in the process of structural and spiritual change. Every process which is not understood brings along a crisis of creation until the process of change has been understood. Thus the future human being finds himself in metamorphosis, like a caterpillar which does not know that it will become a butterfly. Everything in the cosmos, in our planetary system, on Earth, and within ourselves, humans, will step further up the ladder of evolution according to the plan of the Creator, until a point in time when the cosmic night of creation, the exhaling of God, will come to an end. We need not fear any of these changes, because everyone will, as at the end of a school year, progress to the next grade according to his development, or repeat the last year.
I manifested a physical body in the spiritual city of Red.
Heaven and earth will be new. Even a new planet in our own galaxy will be born into a second sun.
To come into your societies, and I walked to a spaceship.
That part of mankind which opened itself will experience the resurrection into the fifth dimension of consciousness.
And together we came, and there I resided on Earth for a year in a temple in Tibet that is used by the aliens to adjust to the physical gravity and to the environment here. So when Venus was going through this change into the process of from the physical to a higher dimension,
the Mayan calendar and many prophecies of ancient prophets and cultures predict the transition from the Dark Age into the new Golden Age to happen by the year 2011.
Were changed by their level of consciousness and the way that they thought and the way that they lived
the
their
inscriptions
lives.
of the Great Pyramid also point to the year 2011.
Knew that this process
However,
was taking place
time is a
and
relative
preserved
factor.
one city, the city of Retz, under a climatic dome on the surface.
During this period, mankind slowly awakens
to
out
give
of
them the
its
ability
sleep
to come
of
into
thousands of
physical work
years
here,
to realize the great
raise the
reality
consciousness of mankind
that
on
the
Earth.
whole universe
Now,
is
Earth
alive
is going
with
through
different
similar
spiritual and
processes of
material
change,
dimensions.
where that their consciousness is gradually changing and getting to a higher degree.
God would never have sown a field of flowers like our universe if only one flower, our Earth, would germinate.
And this process will take place
From the year
physical, very much the same way.
2011
It's
on,
not,
prophecies
a dramatic
predict
change,
the birth
so
of a
gradual
planetary
and
consciousness.
so natural
That
that
is,
it's
that we will
almost
recognize
undetectable by the
ourselves in
people
one
that are in
another,
the process.
that we are all different, but that we are one in spirit.
All of the original races on Earth came from other planets that are the older planets in your physical solar system, which is Venus, Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter. Venus, the home of the white race, Saturn, the home of the red race, Mars, the yellow, and Jupiter, the black. They brought colonies to Earth when it was a younger planet, just developing, and only had plant and animal life, and set up these colonies, as you know, Atlantis, Lemura, Aztecs, Egyptians, as a few of the societies here. And on all of the dimensions above the physical, the parallel dimensions that run, the astral,
Then will
mental,
follow
causal,
1,000
etheric,
years
and soul
of spiritual
planes.
completion of mankind.
There are vast
The kingdom of
universes
peace of
that
1,000
exist
years,
that are
when the
parallel to the
masters of
physical
wisdom
universe.
will
There
appear.
are, in other words, there are astral dimensions that
Until
absolutely
that
are a duplicate
time,
of
not only
places
will
here on
parts
Earth,
of mankind
just as
step
there
back
are
into
on
the fourth and
Venus,
fifth
Mars,
dimensions,
Saturn, and Jupiter.
but also the
In other
cosmic
words, in
core
all
of
the
the
different
Omega
dimensions
cycle
above the
will
physical,
end.
these societies and these planets,
God's
and the whole
exhaling
solar
flows
system,
into
and
the
everything that
inhaling.
exists in the physical
The
is
alpha
duplicated
cycle
on the higher
commences.
dimensions until you
Everything
get into
returns to the
plane
source
of,
from
or
which it
dimension of
originated.
existence where there is no reference to the physical. And this is a crossover
We are
called the etheric
concluding
plane.
the
And when you
spiritual
cross the etheric
involution
plane,
and the parallel
there you leave
evolution of the
behind
physical
any
body.
association or anything that identifies with the physical.
Our forefathers passed on this mystery in the shape of the Sphinx before they left this planet. The descending spirit of the sun, also called soul, embodied in the human beast, has experienced the crucifixion of the soul through reincarnation. After the death of the human beast, who symbolically represents the animal qualities of the human ego, man will be reborn in spirit through the completion of his ego. This crucifixion and resurrection will be experienced by many people during the following years of the apocalypse, until the planet in its entirety experiences the resurrection. After that, the marriage of heaven and earth follows. Before the Alpha cycle begins, we have a non-time, when the Source itself enters into us, reconnects with us, so that we are able to feel we are a united family. We label the birth of our planetary Christ, and we can booty us for us this land will be as oxid. The return of the Christ, the return of the teachers of the worlds, the returning of the extraterrestrials, or heavenly master teachers, therefore all towards this event. The planetary birth of Christ consciousness, the neural webbing of mankind into a collective consciousness. However, until the completion of this portal, seventh dimension, the greatest changes will happen on Earth. Das ist hier available. Master slopes never see that. If now you're gelo, you're so gibson. Alla missil farras med asken fit very happy, but you see so far below. Now say so that it build the ship, burn if the sail.